Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Machan Le'Ra Online Smicha. I want to discuss something that's brought in a Sefer Sifsei Tzadik, Ois Chav Beis, where it's a fascinating discussion. You could see the importance of doing what Hashem wants you to do, and it also tells you how early did the Avos and the Noach fulfill Torah mitzvahs. So in this Sefer, he says he has a shaila. When the Eibusha told Noach to build a teva, and he built it for a very long time, was Noach even allowed, or did he build a teva even on Shabbos? Was he allowed to build it on Shabbos because he has a special commandment, a special mitzvah from the Eibusha to build? Could he build it even on Shabbos? And he brings a possible svara. He says maybe the accomplishment that Noach was told why he should build it and why it took so long to build is perhaps in the stretched out time it will give the people of the nations the people who are watching him an arousement to realize what they're doing wrong and maybe do tshuva. So perhaps on Shabbos, because Shabbos is an auspicious time and Shabbos arouses people to be a little more edel, maybe Dafka and Shabbos, he would have had a better chance to succeed in his mission. So maybe Noach was able to build it even on Shabbos. Now that's the question he asks, and we see a fascinating thing. We see that when Noach sent out the Yoina, the pasuk says in Bereshis Ches Tes, V'tashav Eilav. Vayishlach Yodoi Vayikecha. The Yoina went out. The Yoina stuck his hand out. Noach stuck his hand out from the teva. Vayishlach Yodoi Vayikecha Vayovei Oisel Teva. Oh, there is a problem here. If that day, as the famous Zmira says, Yoina Matzah Bo Noach, that on Shabbos is when this story happened, when the Yoina was sent out and the Yoina came back. So there's a double problem here. First of all, the Yoina was outside from the teva, and you're bringing it into the teva. And if it's Shabbos, that's a question. And then there's a second question. When the Yoina is flying around outside, it's free, it's loose. When it's being brought into the teva, then it's a shaila of tzeda, of capturing, of hunting. How was he allowed to do that? So some say, just like he did it, all these things, because he's on a mission, a special mission that Hashem allows him to do all this. So maybe he was even allowed to build the teva during Shabbos, because Shabbos is a special time. It's a time where it's mukhshur to arouse people to do tshuva. As we find also that the behemoths, before you could bring them for a carbon, they have to be old at least 7 days, at least a Shabbos, because the Shabbos does something to the tshuva. So this is the question that he asks. So right away, there's a whole discussion whether Noach, who says Noach even had to keep Shabbos? Who says Noach kept Shabbos that you're even questioning, despite the fact that he kept Shabbos? Was this an uisnam that he was able to build the teva? Maybe Noach didn't keep Shabbos. That is one issue. And then I saw that Abshol Alter, the Ger Rosh Yeshiva, has a whole long discussion about this. Who says that even though that Noach was commanded to build a teva, what was the commandment? That there should be a teva, or that you should build a teva? Because what was going to arouse by people to do tshuva? Here, there's a massive, strange structure in the middle of nowhere. What's this all about? Or no, when he sees Noach clapping and banging, first of all, it doesn't say anywhere that Noach built it himself. It's obviously Noach had help. Other people, if it wasn't a mitzvah necessarily that Noach should build a teva. If it was a mitzvah on Noach himself to build it, how was he able to get other people to help him? So he's not even sure if there was a mitzvah like tefillin that you must put it on every day. Maybe the mitzvah is that it should be done. You should have something strange out there for people to talk. And if you would skip one day, as long as it's something out there to arouse by people this what's going on. the movement of tshuva, maybe it's enough. So this is a discussion in the Achrayim whether Noach kept Shabbos, and even if he did keep Shabbos, was he allowed to build the teva on Shabbos because he had a special chiyuv of building teva? Maybe that overtook his mitzvah of keeping Shabbos.